Alright, hello everybody. Ugh. Hope you're all doing good. It's Friday, it's Slay the Spire time, after we didn't have a Spire to slay last week. And this week we're digging back into maybe the most variant of the mines that we have. There's several different types of mods available to us. I just have one enabled now because this one was causing some issues with another one on the list. But there's a lot of different types of mods available to us. There's taking a game, putting its mechanics into Slay the Spire and doing something like that. There's coming up with kind of a funny idea, building around one core. There's mechanical focused mods. There's very in-depth focused mods on different concepts. And then there are the mods that are like Goku. You know? Like, there's the mods that are like, we're just gonna roll with, like, whatever my favorite thing is and make a mod out of it. And that's cool. But from memory, those tend to be a little bit more hit or miss. Hopefully we got a hit rate on this. This is, the hero. This is My Hero Academia, aka Hero Aka, aka BHNA, aka MHA, aka... This has like 20 different names. But it's one of those I don't know if transcendent is the correct word, but piercing might be a better word. It's an anime that is such a highly popular shonen series. You'll see it known to basically like a much larger audience than you would. It has a pop culture footprint that like puts it next to your Naruto's, puts it next to your giants of the things that are known. Not a statement of quality, but a statement of like just how much it's pierced into. Yeah, people who don't know much about anime might know stuff about this. Yeah, that's a very good way to put it. One of those styles of animes. It is currently on season 6. Or I guess season 6 had just finished as of some time ago. The manga is still running to this time. It has dozens and dozens and dozens of characters with wild superpowers. And that's complete global saturation. And we're gonna see how it plays here. Our our starting relic doesn't bode well mechanically to me, but we'll see how that plays. For every 10 cards play, heal 2. I've talked a bit in the past about healing and how, like, at least my thoughts on how you want to go about it. This is a relic that very heavily incentivizes sitting in a fight for 30 turns, right? If you're in a fight that doesn't have infinite scaling. So... Yep. Here's Izuku. Here's our little floaty boy. I guess that's accurate. This mod, one of the things about it was that it was like, hadn't been touched in a while, like a year or so. It'll be interesting to see exactly where it is. Okay, so we've got Aryan, Lemillion. Alright, let's take a look. We've got Smash, which is our strike. We've got Defend. It's our block. It looks like we have a couple... Okay, what do we got here? Apply 10 strength here. Okay, so this gives 10 vigor. We got Deku. That's Izuku here. We got Bakugo. On Overkill. Okay, so... Okay, we have the statement of our two, like... This here is our statement on Space Godzilla. This is our statement on themes. We're gonna have strength boosting. Maybe we'll see more multi-hits. Maybe we'll see more cards that do this if they're related to... they'd have to be specifically related to Deku or other characters, depending on how far this goes. And then we have Overkill, which is a reasonably fitting one for Bakugo here. If you do an Overkill, think Final Fantasy X, you trample over, you get a zero-cost copy of this. So this keeps generating. This is actually quite strong. Like, cleave for 8 versus our basic attack, which is just 6. So, I wonder if that actually does... It says apply 10 strength. I wonder if that actually is strength. Anyway, 100 gold, upgrade a card, lose all gold for a rare colorless card, or I'd love to swap the relic, but my rules don't let me, so we're not going to do that. Let's take a look and see if we have like a shop available and what we're looking for elites. Looks like a 2 elite maximum. If we take like either these two or these two or these two, this is probably a good shop to grab. We can grab like this route here. Kind of set ourselves up for the early... This is a little early for a hard elite. That might be a... Well, we have 3 battles in front of it. That shouldn't be too bad. And then, I guess our, excessive damage. Alright, so let's just grab... What was this upgrade to? This upgrades to 0. That's like... Is this our shot from, like... right before he's gonna fall over and hit his head? These would be... So this would be also a fine upgrade. These are the only 2 upgrades I care about. I kind of feel like having some cash on me for removals. 100 gold versus an upgrade. Let's just go 100 gold. I'm thinking about it too hard. Okay. Hey, buddy. Okay, that's just... Caw indeed. Okay, no animations for things. Not unexpected. My deck will draw lethal damage next turn, so I can afford to full block here. Do I not have a running counter for this? Huh. Maybe it's once per fight? I don't know. Alright. Okay, it looks like a lot of cards are going to be the different cast members. As I've mentioned, there's a ton of them. Uh, Kaminari, channel 2 lightning for 1 and Snecko yourself? That sounds awful. This one is definitely a more flavorful card than it is a powerful one. The running joke with Kaminari is him short-circuiting himself. Another interesting. This is a starting deck card. Usually you can't get these out of choices. Probably find that. Then Ida here is discard a card, energy, or 2 energy. I think we had this exact card very recently. This was in Driver. If I remember right. Yeah, I think it had retain on there. Grouping another one of these is probably fine. Bakugo. This is like a better strike in most instances that can sometimes double strike. Sure. It would make... So if our... Oh, this is interesting. Let's go... Yeah, okay. This would make, like, sentries really easy. A Delaware Smash. Deal 4 damage, just... Oh, okay. This is the little finger flick? Sure. So... Taru as a character is invisible. That's her thing. I wonder if this card has an unwritten effect. I'm curious. Oyama here has a laser. That's his thing. Interesting way to write it. I wonder if there's actually a visual laser. This is not very powerful, though. 15 damage randomly targeted, like, unless that has a second. Stray Thought would work with the Relic. Maybe Stray Thought has reasons to exist. Problem is, like, Stray Thought, like, right here next to a usable attack doesn't seem like a thing I'm super interested in. I kind of gotta know if this is just a joke or not. There's only one way to actually find out. If it's a joke, then we have fallen for it. That's okay. I'm sorry? Huh. Well, that's still in my deck. Eraserhead is the homeroom teacher who can turn off quirks abilities. So yeah, that's the move. There are certain bosses this is just going to like kill and like by looking at them. Will this break Heartbeat? Does this can Aizawa just pierce Heartbeat? Oh, here's one thing I did mention. Multi-hit being something that we could expect to see to go along with the all-for-one. Mezzo here has a bunch of arms. That's why we have multi-hit here. That was not what I expected that upgrade to be. 4x4. I expected 3x4. I just expected a second hit. 16 damage on an upgrade. Flashback Gran Torino? Okay. Maybe, like, Gran Torino is a very old man who flies around. This seems way too good to pass up. We have a lot of attacks right now. We're gonna have terrible defense. Goes to 1. I'm worried about picking this early not being super useful. But at the same time, there's certain fights where it seems like it should be really interesting. This is just the stupidest amount of damage we could possibly have, even it being 9 base, 916. Who's our boss? So I can, like, remove thorns off of, Guardian. If we run into, what's its name? Gremlin Knob. We can just remove the buff that gives strength. Lagavulin. Not much of Lagavulin, actually. I want to grab one of these later. Take a mess right here. Okay, it looks like all our cards are other characters, which there's a zillion of, so... you can have the money. Alright. More healing. Hey, boss. More healing. That makes up for our absolutely just awful amounts of block. Okay, what does this do? Draw a card, okay. Sure, I accept. Well, time to apply the combo. Another Racerhead. Todoroki here, which this is, yep. No words on what a fire orb is, though. I kind of have to pick this just to figure out what a fire orb is. Obviously, we don't know what a, like, so a fire orb must be really powerful if it costs 2, right? Like, because a frost orb, like, if we're costing a frost orb, as far as what it does on the defect, a frost orb costs, like, less than 1. Like, you draw 2 cards, make a frost orb, or, like, deal, like, block. You get it, like, as an addition to stuff for pretty free, so let's grab this and see what a fire orb gives us. Might just be a bad card too. You're not wrong. It could just be a bad card. We're gonna ship here. Okay. What? What does burn do this time? Is burn what we think burn normally is, or is burn... Oh! It also isn't correct on that timing, huh? That was not start of turn. Oh boy. What's burn do? Take damage for each stack. Okay, it's burn. It's just poison that doesn't count down. Also, that didn't stick between turns. Okay. That's not great. Okay, that card needs to be upgraded immediately because 2 cost for that is pretty awful. Okay. The burn gives us a clock. Trying to not be dead here. Crack these and then put up the defend. I think we're doing pretty good for how this started on an accidental turn. Like, this could have been a lot worse. Let's just deal damage. Yeah. Okay, this orb does add up pretty quick. This is an orb that would be, like, is reasonably powerful. It's just that it's sort of lying to me right there. Whenever something lies to me like that, I'm always like, oh god, why? Okay. The boot. Present mic. Huh. That's wildly expensive for a rare. Like, this is generally a card that costs 1 and upgrades to 0. And, like, usually it's like a card type. It'll be like attack or power or something like that. But, like, if it costs 2, you basically can't play anything. Momo, why do you cost 2? Momo. Alright, we're doing both Present Mic and Momo dirty here. So, Momo's card here is Tools of the Trade, but costing 2, huh? Excuse me? Hold on. Hey, I have some... Alright, what do you upgrade to? Okay. Alright. I understand. Well. This Deku yourself starting to make more sense, indeed. This card's, like, fine. Like, draw extra plus a, like, 2 might be a little much on this, but, like, the card itself is, like, okay. The other 2 are very overcosted. We need more defense in this deck. Let's go ahead and upgrade Todoroki. We have energy and energy. Alright, and we got healing. Yeah, maybe that Snecko yourself is more of a thing than I thought. Draw a card, please. Do this, get my freebie. Ah, the boot. Ojiro here, very close up on his face for some reason. Ojiro has a tail. Some characters get more time than others. Ojiro is not one of them. This is, like, correctly costed. And, like, reasonably fitting. I was expecting Momo's card to be a card generator. Like, at the beginning of your turn, get a common or something like that. Because that's Momo's, like, quirk, is that she can literally just make anything. I'm gonna get arrested by the time cops. Take the key in case there's... Alright, $250 going into a shop. Let's see if we can get some actual defenses. Tomura, exhaust a card in your hand, deal 11. This dude with a hand on his face can turn things to dust by touching them, which is why it exhausts. Boomst. Oh, for me, you're the Yakuza weird hair dude? Okay. Wow, this card is. I'm sorry. This dude is from Overhaul stuff. He has hair that looks like a minute hand and an hour hand, a clock. Why does? Okay, so is curses to your draw pile like something I would want? Do we have any mods that know that add curses? Yeah, we've had a couple. Dregs liked curses. Hermit likes curses. Like, we've had some curse likers. We haven't seen anything in this that looks like curse likers. Crystallize. When a card is exhausted, gain 4 block. Oh, that's way better upgraded. Huh. I don't think I'm exhausting anything in my deck, though, right now. Do we have any mods? No. So, with this mod, it was playing very poorly with other mods, so I had to turn off everything else. I think I'm taking a card removal for a strike and a, buying the lantern. Alright, next upgrade wants to be... I wonder if that goes to draw 2. Next upgrade should probably be, to 0 here. Hey, buddy. Now, you're the person I was thinking about... Oh, this was terrible. I was thinking about having... Oh, here we go. That's good. Wanting Eraserhead in the deck for. Anyway, turn 1 down to 29. Cards on this feel wildly across the board, like doing all sorts of things, like we have, like Bakugo's card here is quite strong. I think this is neat. I think this is also a neat card. Mezzo is a strong small thing. Toru is a good joke. But then we've had like a lot of really like just sort of off nothings or like really over it costed things. Momo and Present Mike were the two that were clearly the worst in that. Being like Momo being an extant card but worse. Channel 3 Fire. Is that worth 3? Is that worth, like... So 3 fire is effectively 6 damage plus 3 poison, or 3 burn every turn. See, this one makes sense. This is reasonable here. We have Howitzer Impact is one of Bakugo's big move things. Big explosions. I don't think I mentioned it. Bakugo makes explosions. And like, so it's an overkill card. We've seen so I was expecting to see more of these, you know? The upgrade is the cost. Weirdly, it's doing that. Channel 3 Fire. I'm gonna grab that and upgrade it here. I think it'll be fine if it's 2. I don't think... If we didn't have that upgrade right away, well, this is a nothing shop. Oh! Okay, I have a question. Have we seen a card that generates block? I'm a little worried about that. Maybe that's again, conscious choice with the Deku breaking every bone in his body repeatedly. Power that exhausted and yeah. Why would Izuku block? Give me that. We'll be fine at 28 going in, I'm sure. Blocking is for villains? We're gonna have to get some villains in here then. I need some villains in this deck if blocking is for villains. We do have healing, which is like blocking, but with fundamental differences. This energy potion will be enough. I want... Okay. Yeah, the only card we saw that blocked was that Feel No Pain. Alright. You know, the fact that Endeavor doesn't exhaust, is, kind of powerful, because these do double on Evoke. Endeavor is, Todoroki's dead. That's why they both have fire orbs. I'll be trying to note the things as, like, the character bits as we pass by them, you know what I mean? Try to figure out why a card might be a card. I find that really, really interesting when we're, you know, doing things with a mod, is why the choices are chosen and what they're using for their sources. 1,000,000 damage, huh? Yeah, sure. And then, I wonder if we'll get Mirio, Lemillion there as a card. That there's from one of Lemillion's best bits. Okay. Yeah, the burn is adding up, by the way. We're at 29 burn. Invisible Girl gains 0.2 life every use. I like the orb setup. I'm actually fine. I actually do like Fire Orb. I think that works out. It's simple, but like burn as a thing is like fine. Like it adds up damage very quickly. It gives you a neat like. Think you found 2 of the 3 cards that make them? Dobby? That's gotta be the other one. Because they all would have to be characters related, like, yeah, they all have to be fire characters, and there's only 3 of those, so... Okay, United States of Smash. This is the one of the biggest, most hype moments of the show. This isn't usable. However, boy howdy, I'm sure seeing that Snecko. All Might Flat. Gave him strength. Okay. I didn't realize how real Snecko was. Maybe I should have invested more heavily in the Snecko. 10 strength is effectively infinite. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, going back to our starting deck card, All for One is just apply 10 strength to your next attack, so All Might's card being 10 strength. Frail is fake because no cards gain block, you're right. That's an upgrade. Huh. Red Riot doing work here, yeah. Happy for that choice. Kirishima, this is, again, this is in Overhaul arc. That must have been... Okay, I like this as a defensive option because buffer's, like, quite good. I gotta pick up Unbreakable over All Might. Lose 5 HP. Yeah, I'll just have to upgrade Unbreakable quick. This card unupgraded is quite bad. This card upgraded is quite good. Like, 3 is so goddamn much for that, but 2 for double buffer. Alright, do we have a unique relic? No. Let's get that coffee drip going. We already have healing. We'll just simply not break any more bones. It's easy. Just don't do it. Looks like... Oh my god. One. Might have found a 4th burn card. Who the heck would a 4th burn card be? One elite. Don't think that one's a character. Prominence Burn. Is that a card name? That would be an Endeavor card. I think the thing I'm enjoying most about this is that I'm here I am talking about my hero, which is a thing I basically never talk about. It's just an extant show. I don't really think about it that much, it just exists. Looks like they're about even. This is 5 question marks on the right path here. This is 4. Okay, maybe another that I have to come up with the name of. Okay, well. There's Unbreakable. Terrible. Yeah, this is still take way too much there for that. There we go. Random enemy, not a target. Okay. Let's knock birds out of the sky with the boot, shall we? Yep. This is exactly what I expected to be another fire orb card. Deal 11 damage, draw a smash. Channel 2 fire orbs on the upgrade. Okay. I was kind of hoping it went to 1 instead, but again, we don't exhaust in this deck, so that's not really something. I'm guessing then exhaust has to be like villain character setup, because we saw Tamura, Shigaraki, well, that was an attack that exhausted a card, and then this cares about exhausting. So yeah, all right, let's just keep. Look, Tor all day. Sure, I will continue to remove generic smash from my deck until I'm out of them. I like the face on that one. That's a good expression. We are gonna get murdered by the cops. This deck has some massive problems. We're trying to heal through the issues here. Okay, let's just go deal damage, and then we'll endeavor deal lethal. Doesn't matter, just go unbreakable. Just buffer. Interesting to see the balance on, like, having so little defensive options, you know? Oh, here we go. Cementos is one of the teachers who is, like, basically a background character. Yeah, this is actually a lot of block. Like, if we have a shoot style up, this is, like 25 block because of the dex, the extra card draw. Yeah. Love that big guy. Some more if we were going in on that plan. Alright, what do we got here? You can have... What do I want to give you? Almost want to give you shoot style. I don't think this does much. Like, Dex is almost a useless stat, so it's only the card draw. And, like, 2 is too much for that. Like, Dex, we found, like, we have so little that works with this, other than, you know, the Cementos we just picked up. Shoot style, by the way, is, at some point before, what was it, like season 3, season 2, early season 3? I forget the seasons because they split sometimes. Deku realizes, wow, I keep breaking my arms, but legs are much more stable, so if I kick instead of punch, maybe I won't break them as much. Shoot styles from Mega Man Battle Network 4, yeah, that's true, you're not wrong. We're gonna be able to upgrade Unbreakable right here. Like, it's right up here, so we can grab that. Does he break his legs? No, because he also has better control over his abilities by that point. He realizes that putting everything into one punch will break his fist, but if he puts everything into his whole body and then kicks, it's less. A lot of early Deku upgrades are be less dumb, my child. Yeah, let's get rid of this. It was just the full heal too. I just don't think the card does much for us. Take the gold. The fact that it's not actually 50-50 kills me on that one. Alright. If we're going to literally be able to use Unbreakable, we need Unbreakable upgraded. That now the card is, like, factually good. Ooh, Bakugo should be good in this match. So it says 50-50 good face, bad face, but one of the good faces is a nothing. So it's actually like 33, 17, 50 or something like that. It's the way I understand it. So, okay, if I get... How the hell am I dealing with the Gremlin leader? I'm just losing all of my block here. All of my blood. All of my blood. I'm probably just taking the hit. $40-40. Okay, yeah, 40-40-20. Yeah, the upsides are quite strong. At this point, I don't want to roll the dice. I want to let this run ride, see where it goes. This won't do anything. Against that specific multi-hit, that just won't do enough. Always play as many cards as possible. That's how we're gonna block, is we're gonna gain all the health we can. Okay. That gets rid of our buddy there. Yeah, the bad faces aren't too bad. It's easier in this one to take the lose 7 health and gain some money because we have health gain to be able to just be like, nah, I'm good, thanks. Toru helps with that. Gaining, like... I want to see if upgraded Toru draws 2 cards. That's an important question for me. Oh my god, not only is Kirishima's card good, it has block. Yeah, alright. Whomst? He's wearing one of those masks, so this has to be an overhaul arc. But whomst? Sorry, I don't remember you. Yeah, like, from the mask, it has to be an overhaul, dude. Unbreakable here is Kirishima. Barrier dude, drunk dude. I don't think, the only one I can think of is it's not fighty dude, right? Like... Anyway, Kirishima, please help. I will take any block. Kirishima effect, okay. I'm frail. Okay, I was like, what the hell? Alright, Bakugo doesn't do damage. I don't know why Bakugo's card doesn't do damage. I should have killed there, but I didn't think about the no block bit. Grand Trainer upgraded is fine. Oh, it's May. Upgrade a card in your hand, gain 1 artifact, upgrade to 0. Hatsume here builds a million wild gadgets and is pretty great. Again, one of those like side characters that we have 1,000 of, but I'm sorry. Oh, why is this 2? The killer here is that this is actually a very good, like, this is an extremely fitting card for Uraraka. Like, she makes things, like, float. Like, it's literally just called zero gravity. So, making it a thing cost 0 is fitting there. I feel like at this cost, I would want it to just be a chosen card, but maybe that's too much? I don't know. Random. A lot of, like... Does it upgrade to chosen? No, it just becomes literal the card named Madness at, this. One of the things is that not exhausting is actually a drawback because you kind of want Madness out of your deck. Like, you don't want to continuously draw it because the more you use it, the more likely you don't need it. You'll have hands that won't use all the energy in the first place. Trina draw 4. Though with all the expensive cards, maybe she is fine here. Like, I mean, looking at our deck, it's like, okay, like, we haven't been picking a lot of them, but there have been a lot of choices on a lot of expensive cards, which is likely why she has 2 cost. I'm fine with Hatsume's card here. Okay. Shopper upgrade. Shopper upgrade. Do I have anything I want to upgrade? Kirishima and Hatsume. I also want to upgrade Tur, but I can just do that in combat. We'll take we'll pass the shop for now. Sure, maybe we can get some. Alright, now we can see a bunch of cards. Deal 15, gain 2 vulnerable. Kirishima again. Deal 10 damage for each curse in your exhaust pile. Can't be exhausted. Okay, so we're seeing, like, exhaust again as the villain archetype thing. Increase by 1 for every smash blade. Counts as a smash. Sure. At the start of each turn, overhaul. Okay. Yeah. I've mentioned overhaul by name a couple times. Overhaul's thing is being able to just, like, obliterate or reconstitute a thing by touch. So exhaust a card to turn it into any other card is the idea there. Oh, this is one of the upperclassmen. Draw random attack, skill, and power. That's, like, fine. Yeah, like, I think it's, like, whatever he eats. He has, like, that thing. This is actually really good. Wow, this is Bash for 1. What the hell, Kendo? Huh. I can't see what this upgrades to on this menu, but, like, damn, that's really strong. So, but why? This is a choice between another copy of Kirishima and a copy of Kendo. Kirishima's another. She can pretty much do whatever a frog does, it's true. She's great. Is this the lady with a giant hand? Now I'm thinking of Bloodstained. I'm gonna go with this because we don't have Vuln, that's the thing, and a Bash that costs 1 sounds incredibly good for us. Sure, plus 4 damage, I'm fine with that. Okay. Unbreakable seems quite nice. Happy to have that for us. Defend. Never. And then do this. Pop all the artifacts. That's actually. Fire is actually quite good at that. Like, 1 burn. Just. Frogs do enjoy having cards in hand. Alright, always be playing cards. I'm not gonna be, like, sitting in a fight healing, but I am gonna always play up whatever I can. Okay, Bakudo doesn't, like, fully pierce. It's known that Bakugo hates baseball. It doesn't come out when it's true. It's true. He does love to yell die at baseballs. Okay. But... that's good, that's just so expensive. Also, it's keyworded. We have our confusion chance now. Almost funny because I have artifacting. I've actually been avoiding the bits like that. I think I have energy to be able to deal with those too. Take more copies of Kirishima, that card. That I want this upgraded, but too many invisibles to want confusion. I agree. I think at this point I'm ignoring confusion. I'm still unconvinced on Chisaki. Okay, Shoot Style's a card. This is 3 and 3, which is wildly good. Hatsumeta 0 is also quite good. Probably go cost first, especially on a card that does upgrade things. Like, she'll be able to just build things. Draw me an attack, please. No? Okay. Didn't need to spend the potion, but this isn't a fight I want to be in lengthily because of the, you know, bit we're about to take. Okay. All Might does not last between turns. We found that out. Alright, it's time to find out if this how this works. Okay. The answer is that upgrading Toru seemed to do nothing different. Bakugo's using the damage effect of fire breathing. Huh. This is the summer camp, dude. Five strength, shuffle 3 curses into your deck. Yeah, I don't know his actual name. I just like he's there as a dude to for Izuku to fight. He shows up later. Find more orbs. Upgraded orbs don't sound too bad. Not terribly interested in any of these. Like, 3 curses is a lot of goddamn curses. If I had a blue candle, I'd be a lot more interested in that. I don't know a way to get those out of the deck. I don't have exhausting at the moment. Okay, so I can kind of see what the plan is on the exhaust side of things, where it's like, you like add curses to your deck, you exhaust the curses, and then you get buffs for having them from like, or you get better things for having them. So like blue candle would be really good for that. Yeah, I could see that working. Like, yeah, overhaul, eat the curses. Like, the entire... I like that the villain plan seems to be a cohesive, like, bit, right? Like, all of them feed into each other is the general idea there. I should have done this first. We're almost healed back up. Thanks to Vile plus Hero Costume. Wish this had a number. Again, as I mentioned at the beginning, this is a mod that's been around for a while, so it doesn't have a lot of the like quality of life, like the upgrades that we're used to on current mods. It hasn't been touched in some time. Rocky's not bad. Deal and heal 10. What the hell? Okay. Obviously, we can't use that because of just the way our deck operates. We're not on that plan. But that is... It says in your draw pile. That makes that a lot more awkward because you can't... if you draw it with no curse, you either have to have a curse generator or you don't do anything.
So when they say deal, does that mean that it plays it out of your hand or what?
Yeah, deal 10. No, you deal 10 cards.
You deal 10 cards? Oh, you draw 10?
No.
Is that the idea?
This just deals 10 damage.
Oh, okay.
Deal 10 and heal 10. There have been a couple cards that don't use Slay the Spire, like, grammar over just, like, fire a laser at a random enemy for 15, I think was one we've seen.
Instead of just deal 10 damage to a random enemy?
Yes.
15 damage?
Yep.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, dang, that's definitely what Deku looks like from the back, 100%.
Yeah, that's him. One thing we had, which was a running bit with this for some time, is that block is nigh impossible to find in this.
Mm-hmm.
You just break all your bones all the time forever. Even
Makes
defend
sense.
doesn't even have... It's not even him. It's Lemillion and Aerie. But...
So this is a mod that is made exclusively off of the early parts of My Hero Academia, then?
Looks like it goes up through, like, the overhaul arc, and that's about as far as it goes.
I don't remember what that one was.
That's like the Yakuza little child who can revert time.
Oh, okay, right, yes. All right, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I actually do remember that now, because that's actually not long before I stopped reading it.
Yeah, I have not seen anything past that at this point. I like the joke of Toru's card.
Does it actually do nothing, or is the text just invisible?
The text is draw one card.
I see.
But it would, you know. But yeah, the upgrade on Kirishima is what I'm after. That's... I like Iron Wave is not always a card you're looking after. It's not great on rate, but Dash, for one, that's, you know, that's a lot better.
Yeah.
Do that or get my draw 2 on here. Yeah. Our starting relic is heal 2 every 10 cards played. Which sounded a siren the moment I saw it.
How many times has he worn that fucking hood? Because I feel like it's like,
Like
three
three?
times total.
Like,
Yeah.
not really. Like, okay, we just get set up on this.
2 buffer and 4 plated armor, huh?
Yeah, unbreakable. This started at 3 cost 1 buffer.
Okay.
Very
so
bad
it
on
started
upgrade.
off as very, very bad, but then got really good when upgraded.
Yes. So, yeah, it's... Kirishima's cards are the only reason our deck can defend in any way. So... Alright.
What does 1 for all do?
10 Vigor,
I see.
which, combined with something like this,
Yes.
yeah. There are a couple, we've seen a couple cards that, like, our 0 cost here just doesn't eat it. So... Anyway, let's, prepare for deletion. The Iron Wave is extremely fine, unexciting, not really part of a plan. It just sort of is. Yeah, so one of the things that's been kind of a constant with this is that, like, there's been a number of cards that are just, like, you're either, like, the balance is all over the place. We have a lot of cards that have been, like, way over the line and cards that are just like, why would I ever pick this?
I feel like that's happened a lot on anime mods.
Yes, anime mods in specific tend to have that a lot happen. Bakugo...
In its own way, that's kind of funny because it has a lot. That's basically true of a lot of anime card games as well.
Mm. Fire orbs are 2 damage and then 1 poison that doesn't tick down.
I see.
So I think you're a little quiet. Let me adjust you a bit.
I might just be speaking quietly.
That's fine. I have a ability to adjust for that. Also, folks
Feel
can
free.
tell me if that's true or not as well.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm a very tall
No,
whiskey
no,
sour and so I might be a little also all over the place when it comes to actually talking into the mic.
All right. All right, let's upgrade. Yeah, that's fine.
I've not seen what that One Piece card game actually plays like.
Neither have I.
Because-
I know that it like has been selling reasonably well.
Yeah.
I was
And
looking-
like, as far as card game cards go, they don't seem hard to parse. It's just that I've not seen anyone play it or anything like that, or see what it's like at all. So I don't know what it's like. Kind of interesting.
Yeah, I was looking recently at like top 10 in sales card games, and One Piece was like on that list. When you're looking at top 10 in sales card games, by the way, you have your big
Your
three.
top three.
You've got
Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon.
yep. In the order: Pokemon, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Gotcha. Makes
Pretty.
sense.
Sure. Keep drawing cards.
One of those is the best-selling brand of all time. One of
Yes.
those is the most popular in quotes card game of all time. And then the other one is Yu-Gi-Oh, which kind of rides the coattails of both.
Yeah,
but
like
it's still very popular.
Oh, I still have 2 buffer. Why am I even bothering? I'm gonna run into the cops, I know it.
Pokemon with a more defined resource system.
For One Piece?
All right. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I can't tell you a single fact about that card game, so...
One Piece is pretty Pokemon. I'm pretty sure the number of One Piece characters that I know occupies the same part of my brain that Pokemon does on for other people. Listen, if you gotta have someone who can tell you about fucking Captain T-Bone and why he's like one of the coolest Marines, alright? I could do that. Was one of them. He died recently, allegedly.
Okay, this fight's over. Alright. So last time we got a look at the rares, we had some kind of ludicrous cards. Let's see if we're in the similar. Okay, yep. Uh-huh.
Deal 100 damage to an enemy.
6
All right.
cost upgrades to 5.
Right, so even in the best case scenario, you need to either be able to reduce its cost or get up, actually pick 2 energy relics.
Yeah.
Or just have ice cream and don't give a shit.
Oh, that's... Huh.
Probably doesn't work. Definitely doesn't work on elites.
Yeah,
or
that's just not really...
bosses, but
And another copy of Endeavor, which is extreme orbs. Minion normal enemy. So that's just like effectively kill a normal enemy.
but does fearing them away remove rewards from them? I don't know.
If he did that to all of them, maybe. Yeah, we do have an in-class. We do have both in-class confusion. Kaminari, the lightning kid, has like make 2 lightning orbs, confuse yourself, and then we have Uraraka makes like a card cost 0. She just is madness. But is like madness random targeting, so let's take more fire orbs. Maybe if I can find like focus generation.
Ooh, Philosopher's Stone might be pretty easy to pick, or Curse Key, obviously.
Yeah, I would say Curse Key as well. Like Curse Key in Act 3 is like fine.
Yeah, because you're only going to open 1, maybe 2 off of it.
Busted Crown.
You do have the beads.
Yeah.
So
Busted Crown I ignore just as a rule of thumb in my mod playthroughs because it prevents us from seeing all the new cards.
Mm-hmm.
Though, like, having Prayer Wheel is, like, a side effect to that. Just as a rule, like, there are obviously times where it's, like, definitely worth picking, but like, okay, thank goodness. I thought for sure, because our deck contained 3 copies of draw 1 card, we were just gonna summon the cops. Like I thought it was.
It always does feel like that, where the more free cards in your deck, the more likely the cops show up.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm sure that there actually doesn't do that at all.
Yeah. Okay, do I want 2 question marks or the shop?
You do have 524 cash, which is a lot.
Yeah. And I want to remove that curse. But wait, no, I won't have it yet. Shit.
You don't have it yet, but...
These are just gonna be... One of these will be a shop anyway.
Probably.
We have the beads, so they won't be combats. When we say the cops, specifically the time cops, because 0 cost draw cards.
They exist to punish infinite decks.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay, we have infinite energy now. Card. Sure.
So does this class have any focus generation at all?
Not that I've seen.
Interesting. But it does have orbs in it.
Yeah, all the, like, we've seen lightning orbs, and then all the Todorokis have, like, orb generation.
I bet the Shadow Bird Boy might have dark orbs.
Yeah, I need to get some defense going here.
Plated armor will plus the 2 extra 11 plus 4.
Yeah.
It's not enough to prevent breaking a buffer. You'd take 8 regardless.
I was confused what broke my artifact.
Did you not lose the vigor from that? You didn't lose the vigor from that attack. From the, the one.
Yeah. I guess that ate it. Hey, no, thanks for the sub. Okay, yeah, so our buffers get eaten there, but we're fine. Draw some cards.
So wait, is the strength permanent now?
Yeah.
Because it didn't
we just have plus 10 strength now.
That's pretty good. I guess it's not vigor then.
You know how you just use the power of all for one. That's right. You just ask Hatsume to make something for you.
No downside.
And there's no downside whatsoever. Like,
nice.
She just makes you a cool gauntlet or whatever, and then you're good. Pretty easy.
I have no bones anymore, but that means I can't break them anymore, right?
That's not... that isn't a kill. Alright. Yeah, 1 for all is like temp strength for your next hit is the way it works, so...
So I guess, yeah, then the, it didn't go away because you blocked the downside of it with the artifact.
Yeah, okay. So we just do that, we get 10 strength, and then we're invincible. Another copy of... God, Mesos upgrade is, rather than going from 3-3 to 3-4, is just to go to 4-4. Which, like... the...
9 to 16 seems fair.
Yeah, and then Kendo is just bash for 1. Like, and
Without
sometimes
being
cards are
upgraded.
like...
Yeah.
Yeah, like... Oh, what's the other one got? That's not...
This feels like... What?
I don't...
Why would you make this be the most popular character from the series' thing?
I don't know.
Why is she a common?
So there's a number of, like... so the common characters are the ones that are, like, main class members because they show up more, I assume.
Okay.
But, like... We've seen kind of, like, a wide variety of, like, over the line, under the line sort of, like... Momo's card is Tools of the Trade, but for 2 for some reason. So some of them are backed way up, and some of them are pushed a lot more. I'm going to take this and this Vuln, and then I'm not going to take any more attacks unless they're... He gets Bash for 1, that villain name. This hand has no defense. Well,
it's got technically some defense.
it's got some defense. Oh, for some reason Bakugo isn't an attack.
What? Even though it says that it's an attack?
It counts as, like, fire breathing is the way it's coded. It won't trigger thorns.
Bizarre. Okay.
Let's make more fire. Yeah, the poison that doesn't wear off from the fire orbs is quite powerful.
Every single time it has been used, poison that doesn't wear off is ridiculously good.
Mm-hmm. Overhaul would be a lot more useful now that we have 5 starting energy. I didn't pick up this the first time we saw it because we didn't have as much energy, but this is a lot easier to put down now, and this just gives us a tutor at the beginning of every turn.
Sounds like a plan.
Just checking the other one.
This piece of shit.
Garbage. Terrible.
Don't even want to look at them.
0, apply 4 weak, retain a card.
Anything you think that hasn't been paying its dues? Like just a regular attack?
Probably just continue to get rid of the, our strike equivalents. We don't have a ton of blocks, so we'll want to keep the defense in here, but, like, just let's... Ah!
Well...
Cursed!
Fuck.
Why?
Just like the series itself, it forces Mineta down our throats.
Yup. Oh. Yeah. That's fine. We'll deal with that.
That event could appear in Act 3? Huh. I thought that was an Act 2 only event.
Act 3 only has, like, a couple unique events that are its own, so it uses, like... There's a number of them that, like, show up throughout the tower that show up here a lot more.
Good to know.
Because, like, I think there's only, like... Because there's the Madness event, there's the Falling Off the Cliff event, there's the Tesseract... There's the Portal to the End.
There's the fight, the three choices where you can either get normality,
Yeah,
fight
maybe there's more than I
boss,
thought.
or whatever.
I'm just gonna grab the key while I'm thinking about it.
The fake elite against the two guys that get stronger every turn.
Yeah. Alright,
The one that forever I was convinced was just a regular elite that was just placed in a weird way, but isn't.
Alright. Thank God. That was the card I was looking for.
Be careful, don't play another card.
Should have done that in the other order. I didn't think about the pain in my hand. Yeah. Because I was just thinking I want the Vuln for the next turn here. Again?
I hate that you have to use them, but it makes sense.
I know.
You want the weak.
Because I need... We're gonna retain.
Well, you have the artifact right now. You can just use Deku.
Oh, I do.
And then when you swing, it should the artifact should block the reduction.
Yep.
Or just
An end of turn it falls
doesn't go
off.
away.
Okay. We're gonna exhaust a madness to get... Okay, and we'll be reshuffling here, so... Are you coming in for another 45? God! Stop it! Cementos, please. Oh my god, because it's not an attack, it didn't get the booted. Fine. Okay. I will take defense. I will... Huh. So it's Catalyst, but it only functions if I have Fire Frost up. That's better than just adding another copy of Kirishima to the deck. Why not? Okay. So we get cursed. Okay. Alright. Hi, normality.
Normality, huh?
Yep.
I stepped away for a moment. Did that get put in your deck by the parasite or something?
I got put him in the deck by the curse key.
Oh.
Yeah.
The one way the cursed key can screw you.
Yep.
Screw ya.
I'm,
Let's not take the damage. Makes sense.
let's just not.
I'd like to share y'all with an anecdote about my dryer.
Okay.
The dryer is actually quite good. It works very well. I have to have an indoor setup for it that doesn't have a vent, but I have figured out something that works for that. It's not that big of a deal. And here's the thing. That dryer, again, it's pretty good, but it has one incredibly baffling design decision. This design decision is that when it does its buzz to alert you that, okay, normally that would be when it's done, right?
Yes.
It does this about 10 minutes before it's done and does it repeatedly across that time. So like 10 minutes before it's done, and then like 8 minutes before it's done, and 6, and 4, then 2, and everything. And it is incredibly loud. Like, I'm worrying that I'm bothering my neighbors level of loud.
Huh. But it does it at the end of its cycle.
It does it at the last
before
10 minutes
before
of
the
its cycle.
before the end of its cycle, like literally,
Yes. And repeatedly.
Huh.
I have no idea why anyone would design this. It doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. Can I just turn it off? Yeah, I do. Whenever I hear it go off, I turn it off. But the thing is that it's technically not done with its cycle when it does that. It's good enough that it's usually all completely dry by then, but
it's not actually
it keeps
done.
going for some reason. Can I turn the buzz off entirely? I looked into this. There is no firm way where I can do it. I would have to take the actual alarm out entirely from it mechanically.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep taking better Iron Wave in my deck. High normality.
Yes, Mastaza. It's a standard, actually impossible to turn off unless you remove the buzzer entirely feature of that model. It's truly bizarre.
Okay. Let's just grab... You know? We have it active. Uh-huh. This isn't an attack, right? I don't take thorns.
Weird. 9? 9 is a very high number for poison to be added to something.
Huh. I guess that's the first poison card we've seen. Yeah, it looks like all the commons are like the class they like. I'll take 9 poison, and I've... Alright, I need a card removal at one of these.
This has a chance to roll one.
Shit.
Well, it's like rolling the,
Not actually a treasure chest!
Good to know.
Okay. Also, thanks, Anchor.
Tanker.
Thanker. Thank you.
This is Tanker.
All right. Oh, okay. Right. The end of that part. Double reflect damage.
Whenever you exhaust Channel a Fire Orb, you actually exhaust every turn now, technically.
Yes.
You want it?
Buy that medkit. Yeah, Dobby's also on the orb theme. And it goes up to 2 orbs on upgrade. Sure.
Yours, my friend. Yours, my friend. It's yours, my friend. You want it?
Okay, and then let's just upgrade Dobby right now. We have the Tong, so like the in-deck cards will get upgraded more, but like the power's not as much. Okay. Alright, not breaking my buffer on 1. I'm pretty happy about that. Well, that sucks. Okay. I don't have my combo set up. So if I use Deku, that's just a one-shot 10. But I'm also, like, am I liable to even get back around to it? Probably because Chisaki will let me tutor for it later. So just hold it. Okay. Okay, so there's our artifact. Okay. Things are a little dangerous with how much damage we're taking. Like, the strength ups here. Like, 38 incoming on each turn, but...
Oh, there's some weak at least.
Yeah. Alright, and then I can go grab...
You're playing out your hand this turn anyway. You're still taking a shitload of damage, but you're alive, and you might be able to burn it down.
Yeah. Just, they're not living this. Room card to exhaust. And let's go tutor up. Most damage is probably what I'm looking for here.
That'd be a Mezu that you don't have.
Yeah.
So probably Endeavor would be the most damage.
Or if I can kill with Bakugo here. I can probably get this kill.
4 times 4 plus 13, 10 each, so 14 times 4. That by itself is actually killing the one.
So I need to go, like...
19, apply 2 Vuln. I think that by itself lets you do it. So long as it takes Vuln into account, which it might not.
It might not. Okay, so we have to do it this way. We do this, and then I...
That'll
yeah,
like
yeah.
50%? Yeah, okay, you're good. You got it.
And then damage. That
It does.
It does. Did
take
apply.
Vuln into account.
Okay. All right.
And that is close to dead. In fact, you win next turn, no matter what.
Yeah, we
You're
just
good.
win right here. Okay. That got a little dicey.
A bit of a glass cannon.
Yeah, we only broke half our bones. Only broke 4/5 of our bones.
I'm gonna guess a completely random number because I didn't see
Yep.
the entire thing. Completely random number.
I'm annoyed that applying weak was useful.
It happens.
Oh,
I mean, that's kind of the thing about the character, right? You're annoyed that anytime that he's actually relevant or important.
well. Yep.
So, I guess in that way, it's actually accurate.
Yeah. Time to place your bets, everybody. Where do you think this one's going to land? I see the consensus seems to be on around 800.
Yeah, the 800s or so. Early 800s.
Yep.
Sometimes in the later.
So, all right. Let's go ahead and...
A skull, which would probably be 2000 then.
Smash. 808 exact.
Oh, so Manic Volcanic.
Manic Volcanic
Congratulations on
hit.
your Exacxies.
Manic Volcanic got the hit on 808. Which, 800 is close, but you get... When you get it right on, you get both showcases, and you get...
When you get the Exacxies, you ain't losing.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Are your mightiest attacks not enough? Well, from what I understand, you just have to hit them harder. And then
Yeah.
you didn't break enough bones when you did that punch. Just break more bones in the next
How
punch.
many bones do you have left? Now that, thank you for gifting it a sub to Undersoul. Alright, so we have a shop with 300 bucks. We have an upgrade. Continue to go with upgrading the powers, especially this one, because this is like the way we have our card selection.
Yeah, especially when you have the cursed tongues too. That the more of those you have, you have another cursed move, right? The pain still.
Yes. Just more important than any other action here.
You want it?
But yeah, here's Momo's card, which is Tools of the Trade, but for 2.
Tools
Ooh.
of the trade cost 0, and then upgrades do 2 and 2.
Okay, we saw Eraserhead earlier, but now's our chance to see if we can erase Invincible.
Probably not, right? But try it.
I kind of I have to know. You know?
Figure that shit out.
Buy more poison. But yeah, the other option would be like mere unbreakable. Though buffer is like isn't as strong in that fight. Anyway, I'm gonna do that and then I'm gonna buy some potions. Rope. $4.
How does that remove debuffs too, I wonder?
Could I erase Surrounded? No.
Okay. It actually does, but then it just goes back on immediately.
Yeah. Well, here goes all my buffers. Oh! Oh, that's deadly.
You're taking some fucking damage here.
Yep. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. That's one of my main damage sources. Alright, okay. We're getting one burn from the, like, exhaust ones that are being created. Yeah, burn for 0. Alright. I have a pretty bad feeling about our heart fight.
Yeah, I
Like, taking 1 million damage here seems like a way to get murdered in that fight super badly.
and also failing to kill these as well seems pretty bad.
Yeah.
Get to remove their strength?
I can't kill over there, can I? It'll remove the weak, though.
So the I don't want to do that math right now. I'm
Yeah.
not in the mind state to do that math.
Okay. We're gonna get out of the fight, it's just, you know... Oh, I can play that.
Wait, you have the
Yeah. I hit end turn the second I thought of it.
It doesn't matter, thankfully, but
Yeah, I can just do this with them too, is the thing. Okay.
you're slightly below half health. Where'd that -1 focus come from again?
The first attack from the left one.
Oh, it does that?
Yes.
Weird. I don't think I've ever noticed.
Only happens if you have a orb slot. Yeah, the focus down was just just completely stopped my damage. I can add another madness to my deck.
That card is a worse card than just the equivalent example in Ironclad, I want to say, which I think costs just 1 and then it upgrades to be the next 2 cards.
Yeah,
I guess it only applies to attacks.
right.
but-
There's one that's skill. There's one that's power. All right, let's get killed by the heart. The one thing I need to see is if I can remove. I need to know, you know.
Can you remove the and also I guess it would be hard to bet that it removes too, right? So
Yeah, beat. Because if it removes beat, we actually, you know.
you want to play the defense first? Oh,
We
wait,
have-
never mind,
we have
you
anchor.
got, right?
Yep. And I want to play as many cards as I can because of both letter opener and my heal 2 every.
Yeah.
All right. So I have a draw discard. So I start with, and then we just get rid of these. All right, thanks, buffer.
Standard thing. Thanks, buffer.
Yep.
Against the heart. Against the
The
heart.
heart. I need defenses so badly here. Okay. Well, taking hits.
You certainly are.
Oh. That was my draw discard, not mine. Anyway. Alright. Let's find out. Oh!
Nice.
Yeah!
Holy shit. Now my guess though is that it's gonna give itself back in a second.
It will,
right?
it's going to go strength here, and then it'll go heartbeat too. However, Eraserhead didn't exhaust.
Right.
And we can apply a ton of weak to try to stay up. Thanks. Thanks, Eraserhead.
Huh.
Yeah. It worked.
Bizarre.
Anyway, I know what this turn is.
Present Mike and then 2 Unbreakables. Yeah.
True unbreakable. Alright. And then I can... I mean, look, when you have a world where everyone has, like, a crazy power set, the one who can just turn them off...
Is like important for most of the series, but I think probably stop showing up at some point. That seems likely. I couldn't tell you.
He keeps showing up, and he's still the most important character for like a lot of plans throughout the entirety of the series, because there are multiple characters. You have the television show Heroes problem, where there's too much escalation, so you just need to have somebody who turns off all the powers.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got nothing left in here. Yeah, the manga currently is in an interminable final battle arc. He is the reason the fight is winnable.
I see.
Shrug. Okay. So I'm losing 3 buffers? And the heartbeat's gonna reapply here. We want to finally have our access to our plus strength. It may only apply 1 heartbeat, you're right. I'm gonna choose not to draw here because I want to have access to clearing the heartbeat. If it does go to 2.
It just goes to 1.
Okay.
Get rid of it again if you want, I guess.
Yeah, if I just want to cleanse it, like... It will get rid of the, weaken on there. But it'll also get rid of the +4 strength, which might be more relevant for the, like, big turn.
Multi-hit.
It's also gonna clean the burn off.
Mhm.
Just goodbye. I ain't having any of it.
Alright, can you get enough? You can get enough block to just go ahead and block this without losing your buffer either.
Yeah, which is important here. The Vuln is probably the most important thing here. I have plated armor, so this is okay. Oh, also there's no heartbeat. Alright, but we have to restart the burn, so... Internet story I really like that goes into deep detail about how powerful the ability to control bugs can be when you're creative enough. I think about it a lot when I think about powers and narratives. There's a, God, what was the name of the show? It was a British show that had, 5 people in, like, probation that had, like, superpowers. God, I can't remember the name of the show.
I couldn't
Misfits.
tell you, but
Misfits.
I tell you what, we'll tell you one thing. In certain parts of the world, I guess your power wouldn't do anything in winter.
Yeah. At like the end of the 2nd season of Misfits, in the final episode, I think in 2nd season, there's a character that just has the power to, like, move milk. That's all they can do. But they realize throughout the episode that means actually they have the ability to manipulate lactose and use it to start fucking with people in much more wild ways. Alright, I want to double up. Alright.
Nice. We did successfully manage to defeat the heart. It was a little dicey.
It was a little. The fact that we were able to
also-
erase heartbeat probably is the reason we're not dead. Like,
Yeah, the fact that card is absurd and removes everything.
yeah, everything. Just look, knocks out because the upgrade on that is, yeah, gonna one cost on it. We still have 40% of our blood. It's fine. That effect could break the Act 3 slimes. Yeah, that effect worries me to use on certain fights, you know? Have you ever had a mod do that before? Yes. We've had a couple, like, the Herd has had a couple mods in the past that have interacted in, like, funky ways with it. The funniest was the Persona mod that had a card that just sort of, like, kill an enemy. And it did kill the heart from full through Invincible.
Nice.
Usually kill effects are just deal 9999 damage is the way they're, like, set up. But that one was, like, just kill it. Just shoot the heart with a gun. Show it the skull, you know? Level 5 death. I see you, heart. Like...
You had to use a chemist mix, I think, first before you got there, but...
Yeah.
To be able to level 5 death it, because I don't think that they would have made the heart level 80 or something.
One mod you played a character had access to buff block. We had a Packmaster Thief that had the text like, when the opponent would gain a buff, steal it. Which we used to steal like gremlin knobs plus strength, which was very funny. But you could use it to steal some wild buffs. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at... But yeah, this is what I was talking about like the grammar of like just fire.
Yeah, laser, a random enemy. Hold on, what am I doing saying now with my mouth?
Yeah.
Laser!
A random enemy for 15.
But yeah, the entire common set is the class and Tamura. Oh, this dude. Gain 15 gold.
And add a curse to your drop pile.
Okay, sure. What's that? Gain block and regen. Oh, this actually, like... This doesn't exhaust, so if you have multiples, it gets wild, or you keep drawing the same one. Himiko's just a tutor, add a curse. That's cute. I don't know if it's any good, because, like, there's just a one-cost card that, like, breaks all block, you know? Oh, there is focus in this.
I see.
On a... Not quite a 1 in 3, but, you know. What if you cleared the die after 5 turns on the...
Give yourself 2 vuln for 15 damage to 1? Man, that's not...
Yeah, that's not...
There's an ironclad card that's deal 14, gain 1 vuln, I think?
Give yourself a wound, like, you know, it's... Okay, billion orbs. That's very expensive.
Wait, hold up. That says that it changes the cost, but it goes from 3 to 3.
Yeah, that's very expensive. My goodness.
Yeah.
This is Todoroki's mom. Yeah, this one goes 0-0. Wow.
Costs 2 to gain 3 plated armor, huh? This is upgraded to be... No, it's still... It's like okay-ish when it's upgraded.
No, we do have dark. Oh, sure. 13 makes black holes. Oh, that's wildly good. This drawback
Oh.
is fake.
Yeah, that's incredibly fake.
This is just play the same exhausted card every turn. Huh. Is this like permanent flight?
It's not saying that it goes away.
Just take half damage forever? Or do you like get knocked out of the sky if you get hit? Like a bird?
You have to get hit 3 times if it's a bird
Yeah.
in one turn, right?
Okay,
If that is
Hawks.
how it works. Maybe you lose it if you get hit 3 times in one turn.
Sure. Oh, here's okay. And then evoke your next orb 10 times. Cost 6. So if I have a fire orb and I play this card, it is worth 40 damage and 20 burn.
So 60 damage on the turn you play it, you get it off,
With-
and then across 3 turns it equals the 100.
Yeah. Which down here, and then oh, you get 2 cards. You get a keyword. Okay, all cards have exhaust. Excuse me? Sure, apply 100,000 poison to everything.
My number one problem with My Hero Academia was always that the villains suck a lot in it.
Yep.
That none of them have interest. Well, actually, that's not entirely true. Some of them do have interesting motivations, and the series just kind of sweeps it under the rug of like, don't think about that.
Yeah.
Don't think about their motivations because we want to make the society seem better than it is.
Right. Look at there's a little bit later where they're like, huh, maybe the society actually does have some pretty some problems here. But it's very late that it's finally like, oh, you know. Oh, does this poison you too?
I guess it does
Or is
say
it just-
everything. It probably means enemies.
Yeah. But
I
yeah,
doubt
like,
that they would give you a card that would kill you immediately on the heart.
yeah, like Shigaraki here is kind of like poster child of villain who
Just kind of is a
just
villain because.
sucks.
And he's kind of the main villain for most of it, so like.
Yeah.
And also, a lot of them are complete losers in a way that's not like depicting them kind of as underdogs and losers without it actually working in its own way.
Right,
It's hard
like,
to say.
because like the setup we have for season 5 of the show spends a good amount of time with Shigaraki's crew, the League of Villains, and like all of them are like, you know, like outcasts of society. But, like, they're also all made to make sure that you know they're irredeemable as fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
like-
okay, yeah, this character who may have been forced into their position, and like, oh, that would make them kind of sympathetic in some manner or relatable in some manner. Don't worry, they also eat children.
Yeah, I was never quite
That
sure if
kind
I
of
was
thing.
supposed to be reading society as deeply fucked up in a way that says a lot about our society. Yeah. Again, the show has a million characters, so it gets a lot of, you know, it's like, okay, it has a lot for you to attach to and ones that are cool, but it also has its issues being this series that grew to such a huge, like,
Yeah.
ballooned up. So, like, we are also at the with here we're still only at the overhaul stuff, which means we haven't hit the point where like we move past Deku getting stronger by learning to do better things with the powers he has, and we just give him like 6 more power sets. Anyway, that was an anime mod. That was this might be like exactly an anime mod. Like a number of these have come out like better than expected and sometimes worse than expected. I remember the Naruto one is the one that I think of as like
The Sasuke one was like
just
weirdly very low power, like one of the most low power mods I've ever seen.
yeah, weirdly low power and like very without like a focus or identity. Like in the set, like the relic gives you focus as a stat, but like the cards that generate orbs are so limited. Fitting as far as I can tell, My Hero Academia is exactly an anime. Yeah. It's got a lot of cool characters, and it's got like really cool.
It's got the cool frog.
Yeah, it's got the cool
I
frog.
can say is cool.
It's got like fun, like there's some really cool like fight moments. You know, we have a couple cards for them. The build up to United States of Smash, the Prominence Burn at the end of season 4. Like there's a number of like really cool fights and things, but then it's also an anime with a lot of like weird writing issues, and it has 200 characters, so it doesn't know what to do with any of them for the most part. A lot of like these are all the class members, and let me tell you how many of them are actually relevant. It's like 4, you know.
One of them tragically.
So, anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank y'all for joining. Hope you had a fun time. Yeah, just kind of right on the money, the platonic ideal of an anime mod. So, anyway, that's gonna be it. If you want to catch more, you can always follow.
Especially because it also seems to mainly be that it just takes things from all 3 of the base classes.
Yeah, this one doesn't have a ton of mechanical idea. I like the idea of the class as a whole not having defense as like a thing because of like, look, this is just how Deku works. He breaks his goddamn arm when he punches. So like you don't have defense. Like looking at the common cards that exist, we have 1 block generating. We have 1 block generating card at common, and then a Frost Orb. That's it. Like, so like that. Like, I think that actually has the kernel of a neat idea, and I don't know if that's intended as the mechanical identity here, but it's what I read as it.
Of just it's bad at generating block.
Yeah. And I'm just putting the little flavor bit over the top of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Alright, but yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you all for joining. And thank you, Doc, for jumping in. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries.
Upcoming Bug Fable should be back on this weekend over at VPers' stream on Sunday. And then next week we'll be finishing up Torneko The Last Hope. So Dragon Quest V will be starting the week after. So that'll be fun to be starting up. So anyway, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.